Alright, so now we're going to look at specularity. By the way, I forgot that you can turn on the ambient occlusion now too, and the two maps will complement each other as far as the texture is concerned. So if you look here, here's that on, off, and you can see the different variations of bump there on the surface, and with that on. So very cool stuff. Specularity kind of works like this. So what we need to do is all the white areas here, all this white stuff, I want it to be shiny, and all the black stuff, I want it to be dull. And that would really get over well with the cracks and crevices like this scratch in the forehead, this little minute stuff. How do we do that? Well, the first thing we need to do is take this paint layer and we need to export it. So we'll export channel to PSD. And where we export this, it really doesn't matter because it's just a temporary spot. So we'll call this temp. Period PSD. Okay, so what we do is take that off, take this off, take this off, and let's just zoom into this thing. I use Navigator a lot, but I don't know, my middle wheel is not working. Weird. Oh, there we go. Alt. Duh. Too much time in 3D land. Okay. Here, we need to get the white as possible and the darks as dark as possible. To do that, I go Image Adjustment, and I go to Levels. Love Levels. And we're going to do some super augmenting of the curve here. So we don't want it everywhere. We just want it in certain locales. And it's a very strong effect. Something like that. Okay. Now, we want to see all this blurry stuff. We want to take that up too. So, what I do is I'll make another layer here and just fill it with black. Or close to black, whatever's laying around. And there we go. Then, what I can do is Control E. And I don't need these layers, so I can go turn and unlock that, get rid of it. This one I'll unlock it and get rid of it. This one I don't need, I'll just get rid of it. And I'm going to save this as a PSD file. This is the one where you want to make sure you know where it's at. So it's going to go into my computer, into that directory with all the other ones. Admin, Dropbox, oops. And I'm going to call this spec. This has to be a PSD at first, so no alpha channels, please. And that's going to make it save as a copy. Okay, so in Mudbox, let's go into Mudbox. I want to just close this out and make a new channel. And we want specularity. And hit OK. So we kind of tricked it. We just wanted to export it to Photoshop to get it done, but we never really imported it back in the traditional manner. So right click here, and then we can go to Import Layer. And we'll import it from the Dropbox, Work in Progress, Skull, and then this is my spec. And there we go. You can see that it's dull everywhere else, but in the cracks and crevices, it's shiny. Alright, and that's now without the normal map on. So there's the normal map, and if I page down in detail, you can see that even if it's 2000 polys, it still looks amazing. Alright, so that's specularity in a nutshell. Let's go on to getting this huge hot mess out to something like a game-friendly, like maybe go back to Maya, clean up the materials, get all the materials into TGA format and everything else. We'll do that in the next video.